Welcome back to another beautiful day on the farm. It's been a little while, and I think it's actually been longer for me than what it has been for you. It's been quite a while since I've actually been on this save game. I do remember cutting down a bunch of trees, and we did get a full load of wood chips. Apparently, I've lost 2%. Because I did empty out the trailer onto the ground. So I think we could sell off all our other products. With that being said, I have loaded it all back into the trailer. And there is a sell point down here offering I don't know, it's an alright price just to get rid of it. It's kind of just sitting in our farmyard, which isn't really ideal. So I'm not sure exactly where this place is. I think it's one of the places that we set on fire. Because we set a lot of places on fire during that map tour walk around. Did I set this place on fire? I don't think I did. No wait. Maybe. Okay, so if the sell point's right in the middle, how do I get in there? This place says that it takes wood chips. Oh, I saw a trigger there for a second. Oh, there it is. Okay, we found a trigger. We can sell our 18,000 liters of wood chips. We're not going to get a ton of money. I think they're offering 200 and some odd dollars per thousand liters. $277 per thousand liters, so not much. $5,073. It's better than a kick in the head, right? Couple of things. Sorry that I have not posted a video like this in a fair while. It's all been the survival time lapse. Those videos are easy, a lot easier to make. I can sit down and if I have 3.5, 4 hours, I can record 3 episodes of that, and then without rendering time or anything like that, I can normally get them edited in about 30 minutes. And then you're into upload and all that jazz. So they are very quick and convenient. And I've been pretty busy these last couple of weeks. So I'm not even sure when this video is going to come out. To be honest with you, I'm not sure when you're watching this. It is what it is. It's I'm just busy. I do apologize for that. But my main goal is to at least, at the bare minimum, get the survival time lapse out. Just so there's videos being published on my channel. And, you know, just keeping some content flowing. Even if it's not the greatest content, it's content nonetheless. I do also remember, well, before we get into the series itself, I want to talk about the Unitrack there. This map had an update, which brought back a lot of trees. There are trees that I've never seen before, too. This field was littered with them. Absolutely littered with them. I went through and I deleted all the trees. And all these textures came back. Apparently, from what the changelog says, maybe you can paint over these now. I'm not sure. But I did, in one of the last episodes, just plow all this in and seed in grass seed. So I'm not sure if it would be worth me doing that again and painting over it, plowing it, and seeding it again. It's kind of a bit of a pain because I'm pretty sure I've done this more than once now. Oh, it is what it is, I guess. So we do have some pretty tall weeds in our field over here. So this definitely needs to be spread with herbicide. So I think that's going to be one of our goals today, is to get that field spread with herbicide, which isn't too bad. Our big grass field here is going to take a little while to ripen to where we can get a good cutting of silage. We still got a fair amount of hay from over the course of the winter. The barn is still fairly full. I'm not sure what we're going to plant in this field. Field 185, 186, I believe. I believe it's 186. Also got barley as well. So we've got our 2 fields of barley and our small field of grass over here as well. So I'm also doing this just trying to catch myself back up, if you will, and probably you, because I don't expect you to be rewatching my series videos every day. I would like it if that happened, but I don't expect it, nor do I really want it, because you get bored of me pretty quick. We only got the 2 silage bales left, and in the shed here, we've still got a decent amount of hay. We only have 2 bales of straw left. So do remember that we were planning on selling this Rigitrack, or Blender? Unitrack, that's what it is. Selling this and the little slurry spreader here. Buying an actual slurry spreader with it. And maybe getting a telehandler. Because we don't use this. We don't really have use for it anymore. Our farm's kind of outgrown it. Which is a bit of a shame because these things are pretty neat. They don't really have that much of a use. Like they're awesome and I like it. It's just they don't really have. They're really small, like really small. So I'm gonna do something that I probably shouldn't really do, but we'll see if it works. We'll pick this up. Will it slide right over there? Oh, it does. It does slide. Strap? Oh, it does strap down too. So we should be able to take this down in one go. There's the 2 attachments and the vehicle itself. So I'm gonna see you once we get down to the store. Or is there even a cell trigger at the store? I can't remember. It's been a while since I've played this map. Oh, this thing's full of slurry too. Well, I guess we're just gonna lose that. Unless there's a field that I could put some slurry on quick. Does this field have fertilizer? Field's growing? Oh, that's just the weeds. I don't... Oh, I'm into my barley. Oh no. Oh no. Let me see if I can at least get rid of this tank of slurry. Alright, well, down at the store here, did remember correctly that there is no trigger down here. Even if we do come in here, I've got the help window open, there is no trigger coming up showing, hey, fix your vehicle, work on your vehicle, sell your vehicle. Nothing like that. I can turn the shed lights on and off everywhere. I can't make these lifts go up. And I can't sell and or repair vehicles here. So what we're going to have to do, which kind of sucks because that means we're not going to make quite as much money. We're going to sell the Unitrack, $128,000. Oh boy. Wow. Okay, that's a lot of money. The slurry tank is $15,000. We'll sell that too. And miscellaneous platforms, another $8,458. Wow. Okay, so we are sitting pretty good right now. $276,000. Whew. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. So, what do we need? Well, we just sold our slurry spreader, so we're gonna need another one of them. Slurry tanks. Obviously, I don't want to break the bank on a slurry tanker. Profile. These are 100 horsepower. They hold 14,000. Can these spread? They have a splash plate. They don't look like it. 3-point long. I do really like the looks of these. Like, they look really nice. I think they're pretty fitting too for the area that we're in. What kind of dribble bar setup can we get? 6.2 meter. Apparently that will fit. That's 21 meters. That's really good. But it's $69,000. $69,000. And just a bunch of weights. That requires 80 horsepower. That's actually cheaper and a little wider. It weighs less, requires less horsepower, and works at the same speed. Decisions. Screw pump version, vacuum version combined. I don't know what the difference is. This one's cheaper and requires more horsepower. What kind of horsepower do we even have right now? I can't remember. That one's not ours. We've got 185 horsepower, so we are doing all right. I could have swore the Massey was a little smaller than 135 horsepower, but hey. So we got 185 horsepower to play with when it comes to slurry tanks. And I would also like to get a telehandler, so that kind of narrows it down a fair bit. This one's all right. 165 horsepower, so we've got the power to pull it. It's got the connector already on it. I think this would probably be our cheapest option. And it's definitely bigger than what we had. A lot bigger than what we had. So let's just go boom boom. There's 9 types of plates too on this map. We've got tons of different types. And what I normally do is to get another plate, I just come in and go type 2 to back to type 1 and the numbers change. And you click OK. So I think this is what we're going to go for, which kind of sucks because we don't have a tractor down here now, but let's buy this. That leaves us with just shy of $200,000. Thing's pretty big, pretty beefy. Open gate? There's a gate here? Well, I'll be damned, there is a gate here. I didn't even know that. Okay, anyways. Telehandler. Right, because the Massey has a hard time reaching into the new feed mixer. That's why we wanted a telehandler. I do remember now. Turbo Farmer. I love this in FS19. Like, absolutely loved it. And I'm pretty sure we could actually use this to tow it back. Merlot. Standard wide tires. Wide tires doesn't cost us anything. That looks pretty good. Clean windows. Safety, tinted. Let's just do clean. We can even put a 3-point link on the back of this. Sure, why not? We might as well do it. That's just for what actually opens. We'll do that. That costs a bit of extra money. And license plate, just boom, boom. Okay. That's $96,600. The 3-point link costs $6,000. I don't know. Let me know down below if you think this 3 points worth $6,000. I'm gonna do it just because it's an extra 3-point link that we now have on the farm. Nice. And I mean, let's just make sure this is going to hook up. Obviously, this tank is a little too big for the Merlot to actually use, but not by much, to be honest with you. Not by much. Wires don't connect, but the PTO does. The PTO does. Look at that. And it pulls it pretty good too. I mean, it is empty, but she's not struggling. So we are going to need some tools for the telehandler. And I think the main thing that we need right now is something to handle bales with. And I have recently gotten quite a few new mods for bale handling. And now we can also get the bag lifter too, which if you don't have this, it's pretty nice. You can fit like 4 big bags on there at once, I'm pretty sure, and it's normally pretty good. 3 round bale fork, bale tool. I think we're just gonna go with a standard bale fork, to be honest with you, because we're going to be doing round bales anyways. And yeah, I mean, we're normally putting them in 1 at a time, maybe 2 at the most, when it comes to feeding cows. Boom, there we go. Apparently we can't turn that, probably because we've got the oh, there we go. So let's just lift that up and drive right on back to the farm. So like I was saying, I've been pretty busy lately, which I do apologize for, just not being able to get as many videos out as I would like. Even being that 2 of these type of videos a week, or even 1 a week, it's been kind of sparse. So I do apologize there, but I'm working towards clearing some land on my property with the end goal of getting hay or alfalfa into the ground and start a little haying operation. Nothing massive to begin with. I've only got the John Deere 4300 and a little Massey 35, so I don't have that much power. But I did just go out and buy a new bush hog, or roto cutter, depending on where you are. You might call it different things. But it's a heavy-duty mower to cut down brush and small shrubbery, trees type thing. So I'm working on cutting some acres with that. It's about 5 feet wide, which it's not very big, which I don't really have a big tractor to do much bigger anyways. So I'm cutting some of that back, and I'm also got a tree puller on order as well for the John Deere with the loader. So I can start pulling out some smaller trees, roots and all, and hopefully make a fairly decent sized field or 2. Yeah, it's definitely going to be a lot of work. I'm not sure if that's something you guys would like to see. I don't have any GoPros or anything, so it would probably be all phone recorded. So the videos wouldn't be that great, and it's going to be loud if the tractor's on. So I'm not promising good quality videos if it is something you'd like to see.
Well, you see, you cut a little bit, and you want to leave your bucket close to the ground so you don't hit rocks and things, right? And when you do hit a rock with the bucket, it's normally a pretty big bastard. So then you spend like 5 minutes trying to get the fucker into the bucket because it's way too heavy for you to push yourself. And then once you get it in the bucket, you gotta think to yourself, where the hell can I put this thing to where it won't be in the way again? Because because I don't ever want to have to move it again for another 100 years. Decisions.
But I am saying that those are my plans. So feel free to let me know down below in the comments if that's something that you would like to see, or if you would like to see it just a little bit, like updates once a month or once every 2 to 3 months. I can't say I would even do an update once a month because I might not get a bunch of progress done for a month or two or whatever the case may be. I'm not really giving myself a schedule to follow, that's for sure. But it would be nice to bring you guys along for that. At least I think. Feel free to let me know. Nice. Well, we got the Merlot, and we've got the slurry spreader. Very nice. Happy with that. And we still got over $100,000 in the bank. $1,000. Imagine if we only had $1,000 in the bank. I would be freaking out a little bit. Not gonna lie. I'd definitely be freaking out a little bit. We'll drop this trailer right back off in our little silo complex here. And I think we can put narrow tires on this. Let me go over to my little toolbox here and see if we can pull out some narrow tires out of this little toolbox. The farm sim thing, you wouldn't understand. Repair it, that's almost 4,500 bucks. We'll do that. And customize. Let's see. Twin wheel, standard wheel weights, wide tires, wheel weights. Bridestone. Narrow tires. Those don't look very narrow. Oh. Those look a little narrower. Do we have any smaller tires? Like smaller narrow tires? Because those still look pretty big. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Right there. $1,000. Warning signs. Oh, that takes those off. Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot we can even have a front loader on this tractor too. I think that's everything. $1,000. Boom. Got some narrow tires on her now. Means we'll be able to get our sprayer. It's got some herbicide in it right now, by the looks of it. 271 liters. And we have herbicide. We do have herbicide. We've got some herbicide sitting right there. The texture's just disappeared on me. We do have some liquid fertilizer as well. Bit of solid, some seeds, and a couple of bags of lime. So we should be alright. I only want to spray the one field because the other field's not even planted yet. And there's no sense of spreading herbicide down on it. Because I thought we had a weeder. That's a cultivator. Maybe we don't have a weeder. Maybe we could just spread herbicide down, but I'm not sure exactly. I know it's definitely not really realistic, but I don't know. Oh yeah, we do have a weeder. The weeder's behind the sprayer. We could definitely go over it with a weeder as long as we can hit it within like the first stage of the weed growth. Get everything plugged in, picked up. And top us off with some herbicide. I'm not sure how much this will take. We don't have a front tank. And we might need a front weight though. I don't know. It's doing pretty good actually. I think I'm gonna grab a front weight anyways, just to be on the safe side, because my front end pops up into the air and it will slow us down a little bit, I think. Right there. Hook that up. Perfect. And now we can go kill some weeds. It's not a very big field, so I don't think this is going to take us very long at all. And we're here. Like I said, didn't take us very long at all. And just want to make sure no crop damage. No crop damage. Perfect. So let's get this unfolded here. I can't even remember how wide this thing actually is or not. Does it fold out another time? It does fold out another time. So even though this is, I think, one of the smallest sprayers you can actually get in the game, we don't really need anything that much bigger. Because our fields aren't massive and it's not going to take us that long to cover it. And we're going along at 18 miles an hour, so it's definitely not a slouch, that's for sure. And we're consuming it at an alright rate. No, I can't remember. I remember seeing a spreadsheet or a video somewhere on the internet. If there's, I know you get a reduction, a yield reduction, whenever you use herbicide. And I get that, I understand that. But I cannot remember, especially now that the weeds are fully grown, if you get more of a reduction if you leave the full grown alive weeds in the field, or if you kill them off with herbicide. I can't remember. Like, once the weeds get this far, is it even worth buying the herbicide and spraying your field? Because I'm pretty sure if you still have even dead weeds left in the field, you still get a yield hit. But I can't remember. If anyone knows, feel free to let me know down below in the comment section. I'm asking you to write a lot of things down there in this episode. And I think that's mainly because this is my first episode that I can actually talk in for a little while. Lots of things to say, but no time to actually say them. And there's the first lap around the field done. We've got 88% left. I think is going to be more than enough. Let me just get a little bit of overlap here and set up a GPS line because I like my GPS lines. And we might miss a couple of weeds. We did miss a few there. It's not that big of a deal, I don't think. And we're going to be looking at maybe 2, maybe 3 more passes. It's definitely not going to take us very long, that's for sure. Let's be the final pass. We're going to have that tiny little corner yet to spray. Just the littlest of bits. Right there. And I think that's everything. That was definitely a really quick job. Really quick. Is this grass actually ready to harvest, technically? It is. The main section's technically ready to harvest. We've got some slurry. We could put some slurry down in this field. As you can see, I started putting some of the slurry down. Emptied out that older spreader. So we've got that field weeded. The other field was plowed that had barley, or that has barley in it, so we don't have to worry about weeds in that field, which is nice. The grass field can't grow soon enough because we are almost out of silage. The cows are still doing pretty good for feed. The sheep could use another bale, which we might as well feed those guys here and now too, since we're pulling back into the yard and I'm talking about it. We could also sell, and since there's no sell thing down at the store, it's not going to cost us any money from selling here. Where's the animals? Animals. There it is, animals. We can sell this thing too for $8,000 because we've got the new feed mixer. So that's no longer on the farm, which will be nice. One less thing to drive around. We'll just drop this right back in the shed of where it came from. Hopefully I don't get stuck trying to walk around here, but there we go. And we'll definitely want our bigger tires back on this thing for doing the slurry. So let's hook up to the slurry spreader here, and hopefully, I do mean hopefully, all those hoses connect. Because that's one thing I really do like about manual attach, is actually having to do it. But that's also the biggest factor of what I don't like about it, is then you really notice when hoses don't really connect, even just the way that they should. Let's feed the sheep a bale. We'll hop up in the Merlot, which is gonna kind of make our Massey Ferguson a little redundant. I'm not gonna lie, having this fancy new Merlot here. We'll pick up a bale, 4,500 liters. And this thing runs at 40 kilometers an hour too, which I'm pretty sure the Massey is slower, I think. But as it sits right now, we don't have a pallet fork or anything for the Massey, so when it comes to pallets or anything, that's still our go-to piece of equipment, for now at least. So the sheeps are now full. Cows are doing a-okay. They're at 28,500 liters of TMR. The milk is getting up there. The straw is getting a little low. And we've got 130,000 liters of slurry that can be used. And we have 5 full pallets of wool. And another one starting. So we've got 5,000 liters of wool. What kind of price do we have for that? I know I'm all over the place. Wool right there. Oh wow, you can get some pretty good money for wool. Wow. When's the best time to sell? May. We're in March. Apparently it's only going to go up. Oh, we're going to have to remember to sell our wool here soon. I don't want to sell right now, even though the price that it's offering right now is really good. Like $3,636 is apparently the peak, and right now there's 3,500. Like that's really good. That's really good. Where is the farmer's market? Can I tag you? Where are you? Farmer's market's down in the bottom of the town here. Oh, that's $3,500 times 5. Just under 20 grand we'd get from that if we sold it right now. And to be honest with you, I think we're actually going to sell right now, because that's over what the price fluctuation says it gets up to. Well, just shy of. And from where it's sitting now in March, I don't know, I don't think it's going to go up right now. I think it'd have a more tendency of going down. I think. And the Massey can actually do 2 kilometers faster than the Merlot. There we go. I figured it out finally. I don't know what I did, but it's working now. So let's... I shut this Axion off, right? I did. Let's sell some wool. I'm just all over the place in this episode. I do apologize. Pallet fork. Is this the pallet fork? Or is that a bale spike? That is a bale spike. Do we have a pallet fork here somewhere? You hide in the bushes, pallet fork? Do we own a pallet fork? We do not own a pallet fork. Well, I'll be damned. I'll be damned. Okay, well, let's see if the bale spike works alright for it. Oh, blowing holes in my ship I am. Well, if you don't own a pallet fork, tow man, how have you been moving pallets this whole time? About that. The mystery is real. The mystery is real. I won't tell you, even though you know how I've been moving them around. Okay, that's not great. That's not super great at all. But it's on there for now. And I don't think I have to stack them super neat because we're not taking a massive load. We're taking 5. So I'm going to get these loaded onto the trailer. And I'll see you down closer to the sell point because it is going to take me a while to get to the sell point. Now I did it. Now I done dittered. Now I done dittered. Alright, so I decided to take the half a pallet too. Just kind of even out the trailer a little bit better, I guess. Bale spike did not work. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop the bale spike off here. And I'm going to buy a pallet fork while we're down there. Because you might as well kill 2 birds with 1 stone. I've never been to this sell point before, so it's going to be new to me as well. We've got 5,516 liters of wool to be sold, which is a pretty good price of about 3,500 bucks per 1,000 liters. I cannot complain. So I'm going to do the drive and I'll see you down at the sell point because this video is dragging on and we haven't got much done yet. Alright, I figured we might as well figure out where this sell point is together. I think I'm just going to follow this lorry that's in front of me. And he's pulling away from me pretty good. Oh, he's slowing down now. And I mean, we have the beacon in the sky over there. One more street and hang a right. One more street and hang a right. As long as I stay off the sidewalk. Oh, follow the lorry. I was right the first time. Follow the lorry. It'll take us right to it. Right to it. I don't think there's supposed to be a curb there because that seems like it would be the only entrance to this place, but let's see how much money we can make here. $7,042 off of that. I don't know why I thought driving into that sell point was the correct thing to do, but we don't get a total amount now. Keep backing up. Another 7,000 and 5,000. That's pretty good. So we made $19,422. That's not half bad. That's not half bad at all. And the other things in there, I think that was probably the buying and selling of the forestry equipment, I think, for the roleplay side of things. of removing those trees. I think that's what those other charges in there were for. But as you can see, we still got pretty much all the same equipment other than the unitrack. So I think there's a number there saying 500 some odd thousand, which we have not had 500 some odd thousand in this series, at least yet. Maybe one day. Whoa, buddy, stop. But he stopped. So we're gonna go buy a pallet fork. We're coming up to what I think is the hospital. If I paid attention on the map tour, I would know that. Yes, the hospital. I saw the little cross there. And I think I left the door open. Maybe all the crazies ran out. Or maybe some deer will walk in. Who knows? Who knows? Okay, so back up here at the farm, we've got the Massey back up in the shed. We got our pallet fort sitting over there, and the trailer's back up where we found it. So, I'm not sure if we can fill up directly from the pond here. Which it doesn't look like it. Thankfully enough, the pipe for the slurry on the barn itself, right here. Not super realistic, but hey, we're filling it up. And this thing holds 15,500 liters of slurry. We got our front weight on. We got our bigger tires back on. We don't have wheel weights, which might help. Definitely might help. That sign sideways. Nope, that sign's the correct way. I'm just losing it. Oh boy. So this slurry tank definitely, I don't know, it feels like it's too big for the tractor. Tractor's got enough horsepower for it, but it just, I don't know, it feels like it's too big. I don't know. We don't have wide drops on this, but we can get this thing unfolded. We will definitely be running GPS on this too. It's just I want to oh, I don't even, it just turns on automatically? Okay. Apparently it just turns on automatically. I guess it's gravity. Because I do not remember hitting the turn on button. Is that actually working? If I stop, nope, if I stop it just continues to flow out. We working? It is working. Perfect. Okay. Boom, boom. We'll do a headland lap here first. Then we'll get set up on a GPS run. Pretty sure I've said that already, but just reiterating it. Yeah, it's the slurry's going down pretty quick, but definitely not as fast as it would have been if we were using the Unitrack. That's that's for sure. About half the working width, then we would have had to pretty much refill already. Because it definitely didn't take us very long to run out when I got rid of the 3,000 some odd liters that was in the tank originally. Let me speed time back up here. I normally slow time down when I'm driving in between places, especially off camera. I don't know, I just feel like it's wasting precious daylight if I don't. Is that a tree? Yeah, I just hit the tree. Yep. Oh, I pulled right through it. Perfect. That works for me. That works for me. We'll get most of that corner done there, I think. Yep. Not bad. Under 50% here now. I'm just coming up to what we did with the Unitrack. So we'll just cut along here. Don't want to overlap too much if we can help it. Don't just want to be wasting the slurry. I know we've got a fair bit of it. It's just a byproduct, but it's saving us money. The further it goes, the more money it saves us. So, you know, try to use it the best we can. Just like anything. If you misuse something and abuse it, it's not going to go as far. It's not going to save you any money type thing. We'll turn it off briefly here and turn it back on. That's another tree. Yep, that's another tree. And do this little corner here that we missed originally with the Unitrack because I wasn't even sure if it was going to work in the first place. And turn it back on. We're going to have enough to finish this little strip. We are. Perfect. If I just lower this, does it? Yeah, as soon as I lower it, it turns on automatically. Okay, that's good to know. As soon as you lower it, it's you better be moving because it just turns on. That explains my confusion in the first place, I guess. Drop back into the transporting position, and we'll go fill up, get another tank load, and carry on. Really does bug me about all those little pieces of grass there, and the sticks and twigs in my field. But being a custom field, I can't even override it with the F12 command or anything like that. Oh yeah, we still have 100,000 liters worth of slurry. We can still fill this thing up like, I don't know, seven more times? Something like that? I don't know. We're definitely going to have more than enough slurry to finish this field. Let's just fold that up. Realism. Hope you weren't here for it. If you were, I'm sorry.
I ain't a man that you've been looking for. Hearts being darker than a devil's soul. I ain't someone you bring to mama's house. Do you believe? Do you believe when I say time is a thief and love is all grief and all you will ever see me do is acting like the man you'll never understand. But baby, don't leave. Baby, don't leave. Save me. Save me. You gotta save me. Save me. Save me. You gotta save me. Save me. Save me. I've got these demons going on inside. Your love is the only way to satisfy. Show me the road where I see the light. Do you believe? Do you believe when I say no medication, no meditation will ever work like you do? Save me. Save me.
There's that field done. Other than a couple little pieces here and there around the edge, you can't really do too much about it. Do you waste a bunch of slurry and get every little nook and cranny, or you just get 98% of it and call it a day? I don't know, I lean a little bit harder to the get 90% of it done and call it a day. I think that's a good spot for the slurry tank, so I think we're just going to leave it right here. And I think I'm going to leave this video right here. Hopefully you've enjoyed today's episode. It has been a little bit all over the place. But that's just nature of the beast when there's a little hiatus from the series. So, hopefully you guys have enjoyed. If you have, make sure to hit that like button. Feel free to subscribe to my channel to keep up to date to all the future content I put out. And considering it's sporadic, you might want that notification so you know when I upload. You could do that by hitting the little bell beside the subscribe button. That's it, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Toodles.